Tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, we're diving into one of Arizona's most haunted places, the Copper Queen Hotel in Bisbee. It's a historic hotel filled with stories of heartbreak, whispers in the night, and guests who may have never left. So of course, grab your snacks and grab your cobija so we can uncover the chilling secrets behind this hotel. Deep in the mountains of southern Arizona lies the mining town of Bisbee, a colorful place where history lingers in every shadow. At the heart of it stands the Copper Queen Hotel, a landmark that has welcomed guests over 100 years, some of whom may have never left. Built in 1898 to house wealthy mine investors and travelers, the Copper Queen quickly became a symbol of luxury in a rugged frontier town. Over the years, it even attracted famous guests from Harry Houdini to John Wayne to Johnny Depp, all of whom spent nights inside these very walls. But with so much life and death passing through its rooms, it didn't take long for stories of the paranormal to emerge. Over time, the legends became so infamous that it even got the attention of paranormal investigators, including Ghost Adventures. And more recently, the hotel has been featured on Living for the Dead on Hulu, Season 1, Episode 2, just in case you want to check that for yourself. Among all who are said to linger here, one name stands out: Julia Lowell, the heartbroken woman of room 315. Julia was known as a lady of the night who often entertained men in 315. But there was one client who stole her heart. Julia fell deeply in love only to be rejected, a heartbreak that consumed her with despair. It is said she took her own life in that very room. Guests who stay in room 315 often report a soft female voice whispering their name, the faint scent of perfume lingering in the air, and some say she even tickles men's feet as they sleep. A few claim to see Julia herself, a woman with flowing hair dancing seductively at the foot of the bed before vanishing into thin air. Even the co-owner, Dan Fink, has admitted that room 315 carries an unsettling energy. Take a listen.
This is where we find a sadder story.
You won't get my wife stay in that room. We've slept in every room in this hotel. She will not sleep in that room just because of the feeling she has. And what you experience in that room sometimes is you smell the cheap perfumes. She loves to play with men's feet. And many times the covers, they wake up in the morning, all the covers are off and their feet are exposed.
Twice have hotel guests taken a shower in this room only to find the words, "I can see you," written clearly on the foggy mirror.
Whether it's the whispers of her voice or the unease felt by staff, there's no denying that Julia still wanders the halls of the Copper Queen. But she's not the only one. Up on the 4th floor, in room 412, it is believed to be haunted by a spirit of a young boy named Billy. Rumor has it that at the age of 4 years old, Billy had drowned in the nearby San Pedro River. It is believed that his spirit returned to the Copper Queen Hotel, as some say his mother once worked there. Guests describe hearing children's laughter echoing down empty hallways late at night. Others have seen toys move on their own, or even felt a small icy hand brush against theirs in the dark. Staff sometimes leave a ball or a toy truck in room 412, only to find it in a completely different spot by morning. One staff member even recounted a chilling experience of her own when she decided to spend the night in Billy's room.
Jenna Lampinen knows the haunted history. She says she's had some brushes with it in her 7 years, working every kind of job at the hotel. She also shared some of her own experiences with me. One of a pair of little girl ghosts caught in the dining room, and a chance encounter with Billy, a young boy who legend says drowned near the hotel and is said to haunt the 4th floor.
When I did stay in his room, I woke up in the middle of the night 3 nights in a row hearing running back and forth. And it was so, you know, when a kid goes like back and forth, yeah, back and forth, like at the foot of the bed, it sounded like running. We leave him lots of toys in there, and we just got him like this new red car that he loves in there.
Beyond the laughter of Billy and the whispers of Julia, there is another spirit who roams the 4th floor. Guests call him the Smoking Man. He's described as an older gentleman with a long white beard, dressed in black, often wearing a top hat and cloak, a figure straight out of another century. Those who have stayed in room 401 say they can always tell when he's near. The first sign of him is the smell, a strong, unmistakable scent of cigar smoke drifting through the hallways, even when no one around has been smoking. Some believe that he was once the former owner of the hotel who died suddenly in that room after his wife discovered him in bed with another woman. The shock was so intense, legend says, that his heart gave out on the spot. Others just think that he is just one of the countless spirits who are drawn back to the Copper Queen Hotel, unable or perhaps unwilling to leave. Those who have encountered him describe a heavy, uneasy energy, the feeling of being watched from the corner of the room, and sometimes the faint creak of the floorboards as if someone or something is pacing just out of sight. The Smoking Man doesn't speak. He doesn't make himself known with whispers or laughter. He simply lingers, leaving behind the scent of his cigar as proof that he's still there.
And another, Lampinen said, is said to be of a former hotel owner who had a heart attack after his wife caught him with another woman.
I know he doesn't like me telling that story because when I take people on tours in that room, like the first time that we did a tour in there, we had so much activity. Like he was talking through the spirit box and giving us like full answers.
And then there's a man named Howard, seen mostly as a shadowy figure with a cape, hat, long hair. No one knows exactly why he's here, where he came from, but we do know in his case, old habits don't die.
You can smell cigar smoke. There'll be nobody up there. Hasn't been anybody up there in hours. We haven't booked any rooms on that floor.
So if you spend the night at the Copper Queen Hotel, you might experience something paranormal. And if you do, don't forget to write it down in the hotel's ghost journals, where you can share your terrifying encounters. Now, why am I talking about this specific hotel? Because I will be traveling down to the Copper Queen Hotel in Bisbee to read your spooky stories in one of their rooms. So don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss that upload. But yes, wish me luck. Hopefully, no me jalan las patas. Translation, hopefully they don't tug on my feet, okay? I'm doing this for you guys. I will be staying the night, so wish me luck. Los quiero mucho, and I hope to see you guys all in my next one. Bye!